I want to tell you a story. This story involves tragic failure and heartbreak, and it's also a story about faith, the power of surrender, and a serendipitous telephone call. I helped grow a boutique commercial finance shop. We had an initial investment of $500,000, and in less than 5 years, we grew that to $107 million in assets under management. So I was 27 years old and living the dream. I bought my dream car, I bought the $1 million home, I got married to my soulmate in Miami. We even took a 3-week honeymoon to Australia and New Zealand. And at the age of 27, I thought I had it figured out. Well, as you can imagine, life had other plans for me. The economic world collapsed in 2008, and then just like everyone else, we began to nosedive fast. And in an attempt to weather the storm, I spent all of my life savings. And I don't mean some of it, I mean all of it. So I closed up my shop, cleaned out my desk, and basically cried for the next 3 days. And the next year, I'd love to tell you it was better, but it wasn't. So by 2011, I was living on unemployment checks. My house was being foreclosed on. And it was at this magical point in my life that my wife told me that she was pregnant. Excited, terrified, paralyzed by fear, happy, depressed. I had so many emotions, so many thoughts. What the hell was I gonna do? But it was right around my 30th birthday that I got a phone call from my brother. And that phone call would change both of our lives forever. You see, he worked with me also at the bank, so when we went under, he went down with us. In fact, he had to sell his car, move back in with my parents, and yet my brother saw a video, which I'd imagine is probably similar to this video that you're watching right now. It was about a guy who, like us, was in real estate and had switched and was now working online. And he was making millions of dollars. He was traveling the world. At best part, he was actually showing people how to do the same. He spent 5 months prior to that fateful phone call jumping in, learning all that he could. And he learned things like how to build websites, how to market certain products and services, most of them not his. In fact, probably none of them were his. People were calling him and begging for the information. It was amazing. So in May of 2011, I get a call. Hey bro, would you ever consider partnering up with me in this online thing? Now mind you, I knew nothing about the online world. In fact, other than answering emails, browsing the internet, and using Calendar, I didn't know anything. Here's what I did know though. I was about to be a dad. And my options as I saw them were as follows. I could go get some BS desk job that I'd absolutely hate and be resentful for probably the rest of my life. And even worse, they'd work me like a dog, because that's what people do, and I'd never get to see my son. Or I could take a leap of faith. I could take a chance and build something with my brother that would allow me the freedom to build something that I'm actually passionate about. So I said one of the most powerful 3-letter words in the English dictionary. I said yes. I didn't even really know what I was saying yes to. I just felt that in every part of my body, and especially here in my heart, that this is the life I wanted to build for myself and my family. And that's when I met Stuart Ross, the man that would change mine and my brother's life forever. At the age of 30, I became a student all over again. In fact, I began devouring information. I grew and I grew fast. And now, 6 years later, I've manifested that very life I envisioned on that phone call. I've spent every single day with my kids, who are now 5.5 and 4. I've traveled the world. I've spoken in front of thousands of people. And I do most of this while working from home in my pajamas. That's pretty cool, right? Now I've committed my life, just like Stuart did, to giving you that kind of freedom. Because thanks to Stuart Ross and this new digital world, I'm living my dream life. My brother and I now have a thriving 7-figure brand. And people pay me more per hour than most people make in a week, all because I said yes on that fateful May Day in 2011. Long and short is there are many paths. The question you might be asking is, well, which is right for me? And if you want to find out how you can start on your very own path to freedom, then my mentor, who helped me, Stuart Ross, just released a brand new advanced training that he's offering for free for now. You'll get a series of videos plus a PDF book that you can go through at your own pleasure. And it's going to explain everything that we're talking about here in great detail. There should be a link somewhere in this video right now. Because look, maybe this is your phone call. Maybe this is that moment that you'll look back on 5 years from now and say, wow, I can't believe this is my life. I'm so blessed and grateful that I said yes on that fateful day. Here's what I know. The next 3 to 5 years of your life are coming, whether you do something about them or not. Saying yes Just taking that leap of faith today could completely change the course of your life forever. So if you're a yes, again, click somewhere on this video, put in your best email address, and just start going through the information. If you take action like I did and my brother did, I promise your life will never be the same. Have an amazing day, my friend, and thank you for listening. I promise freedom is waiting for you on the other side.